Okay, my name's James, and we've been here for about 500 years.
That's interesting. So, what is your relationships to this area? I understand you own like
I don't own this shop, but I work at this bookshop, Word on the Water.
Oh.
It is the best bookshop in the world.
Yes.
And I do 1 or 2 days a week. It varies at the moment, but it's not mine. I just work here.
Oh, I see. So, how long have you been doing this?
Okay, I've been working with them for about 6 or 7 years, and I did exaggerate slightly at the beginning. So the boat has been here for about 6 years. It's been a bookshop for about 12 years.
That's very long.
It's long enough. It's not as long as 500.
Why do you choose to work here? Like, is there any?
I was offered the job. I didn't choose to work here. I was offered the job and I accepted it.
Yeah.
How did I get offered the job is the question, maybe. You get offered a job here by coming and volunteering and doing it for nothing.
Oh, so you
For many years.
first?
I was very much a volunteer here, and still am in a way, although they do pay me.
Oh, yeah. During the time you have been here, have you noticed any specific change?
Oh, there's lots of change. Change has gone on change has happened. So change, like I said before, is inevitable
Yeah.
and will happen. And what you're could be very certain of is that things won't stay the same.
Yeah. So, can you give me maybe an example of the change?
So there's a building being built here, which
yeah.
I've been watching being built for the last 5 years or whatever. It's not been quite 3 years or something, and it's still not finished. And this is the new Google headquarters. So that is some change.
Yeah,
That is some change, and it doesn't bother me until winter, when the sun goes behind that building at midday. During the winter, during the summertime it's all right because the sun is high, but during the winter, from about October to about end of February, October to February, they take our sun at midday,
Yeah.
which is change that I don't like.
Yeah.
But then you just got to shrug and get on with it.
So yeah. Out of all these changes you have witnessed, who do you think is most affected? Have you know somebody that is affected by these changes, like new buildings and then?
Of course, it affects everyone.
Yeah.
Not everyone in a good way, but it's one of those things, isn't it? It's not going to stay the same.
Yeah.
Whether it's better, it's going to be different. It's be better for some people and worse for other people. And what you hope is that the number of people who it's better for is greater than the number of people who it's worse for. Surely. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Where do you live then?
I live on a boat.
Oh, you live on a boat.
It's in Broadway Market at the moment.
Oh, okay. So, do you have to travel back to the? How do you travel back?
I ride a bike,
Oh,
so I commute on my bicycle.
that's so cool.
It's amazing that I can still ride a bike because I can hardly walk. But if I couldn't ride the bike, I really would be stranded. It's like a Zimmer frame for me.
That's amazing. Okay. So, what do you think that keeps you to stay across? I understand you work here, but do you?
I don't stay. My boat is in Broadway Market, so I don't stay here. But I come here for work.
Yeah, I know.
But occasionally I would have my boat here, and it's an area which is nice to stay in these days. We have a lot more books inside. If you want to have a look, you're more than welcome aboard.
So, my other question is do you have a vision for King's Cross in the next decade?
A vision.
Yeah, what do you think will be changed? What is your
What's going? You see, what you're talking about is, there's the change is good in lots of ways, and obviously bad in other ways. The nature reserve here has been closed for years and years.
the nature?
There's a nature reserve just across the canal, Camley Street Nature Reserve, and that's where the herons Do you know the herons that fly up and down? The birds of prey, extraordinary birds of prey. That's where they nest. Now it's been closed. It's just been opened, and a bridge has been built across to the front of it. So suddenly access to it has got a lot easier, and this place has attracted an awful lot of people. You see, there should be someone somewhere looking at that change and seeing. What I'm worried about is that the herons would be scared off by the people,
Yeah.
because if they're suddenly allowed access to thousands of people where it used to only get hundreds, you can understand that might happen. And there should be someone somewhere thinking about that and being able to say it's best if it's closed, even though it might cost us more money or whatever, because it's for the nature rather than the people. But that's a very difficult question, because the problem with people is, one of the problems with people is they think that they're not natural, or they're not part of nature, when in fact, of course, nature is everything. And one of the mistakes is to think that we're in charge of it and therefore somehow different from it. Because that's clearly true, isn't it? And I think we're not in charge. We like to think we are. We really like to think we are. We like to think we're really clever, and we're not clever.